You know, sometimes I come in this room and I have some ideas of things I want to change up. You know, when I built this, it was kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say rushed, but it was definitely one of those spur of the moment things. Like, look, I don't even have actual lights in here. It's just freaking torches. I still like this room. It came together pretty nicely, except for the lighting. It's pretty horrible. But anyways, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the episode. This is episode 122 of the Lone Wolf Survival Series, or 121. I don't quite remember. I had the elevator installed into our brand new adventure map room where we're going to be planning everything out. So this right here is facing, I think that's south. That way is north. If that's north, then that way's east, that way's west. But anyways, you kind of get the picture here. It's pretty much where I want it. Of course, we're going to have to get the lights and everything in here. But yeah, this is the room right here. So all we got to do is really move the map down and stuff like that. And it'll be somewhat functional. And I got to do something about that too. One thing that has always bothered me with these freaking water columns is it takes a minute for the bubbles to get all the way up there, at least to like change, and that annoys the crap out of me too. For them to actually change their block state from being like, oh, I'm gonna suck you down, or we're gonna push you up, and what is going on right now? Oh, okay, I don't have that equipped. There's also this down here that we need to fix. I don't quite remember where it's at. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so I gotta connect that one back up to this one. There's also another one that needed to be reconnected, and I think it's this one, but I don't remember where exactly this came from. I don't think it came from this one. I think this one goes to that right over there. Yeah, that's the fuel line. I don't remember what this one is. Guys, this crap in here, this is a mess, and I mean it's a mess. Okay, that I do remember needs to be hooked back up. That needed to come back over into the. Okay, that needs to go into this. So that's actually pretty important. Okay, maybe I didn't know this, but the number 2 fuel tank is actually empty, which is. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. I did a little bit of testing earlier just to make sure that everything was wired back up. And it turns out that the number 2 fuel tank is in fact empty. And this thing actually takes a long time for it to, you know, kind of die out on me. Yep, there we go. All the lights went out, the engine shut off, and there goes the last bit of the fuel tank. And then when we flick this back on, it does take a little bit. But here in just a second, you'll see the number 1 fuel tank select light will come back on. There we go. And then we'll start to get fuel back into the fuel tank right there. There we go. All right, so the next challenge that we're going to have to do, if I can just get, gosh darn it, I hate, why did that go into the offhand if you can't even freaking use it? Now, the next thing I want to do is, if we remember our project list, is modernize the house a little bit. There's going to be something we're going to have to do to be able to load those chunks at the same time that we're loading these chunks. So there's not a vanilla way per se to do that, but there is a data pack. Are they called data packs? Here on the, I forgot what they're called on Bedrock. But anyways, there is a pack that if I stuck it, I think right here is where I tested it out in a test world. If I put like a little beach house right here or something, or a little facility right here, that should just be enough to load everything, I believe. Well, that was fun. I guess I'm just not paying attention sometimes, and I lost like 30 some odd levels. How is all my stuff just completely splattered all over, like all the way over here? It's a bit ridiculous. All right, that's pretty dope, right? That's pretty cool looking. Kind of just take a little gander off over here. All right, that's pretty cool looking, right? If we kind of just take a little peeksies, a little. I mean, that's cool. It fits. I think it works as I'm running into stuff. That's probably why I died a second ago. But there's like a little spot right here for like, you know, power that's going to run from here to over here to be transmitted. You know what? I think that will actually do the trick. Okay, so I believe that now I have this data pack that's from Foxy Note. I call it a data pack, but basically it's Chuck. Now I reskinned him for, you know, my own purposes, but yeah, basically what it, you know what, I'll just leave the link to it below. It's a lot easier if he just explained it, but basically what it is, it's a chunk loader. Since we can't have those here in the Bedrock Edition, he ended up just making one himself. So yeah, I'll link that down in the description. You guys can check that video out. But basically what it's doing is loading 6 chunks all around him, plus the ones that I'm loading. So however many in that area and however many in that area, that should be enough to transmit power to here and then out into the house. Of course, that's just the idea, so we're gonna see how that works. All right, so obviously I'm in a backup of the world, and for some reason the rain won't clear, but we're gonna make a line of blocks, and we're gonna carry this all the way out to the other side of the island here, if we can get this to place right. And what we're going to do is I'm going to place redstone along all of these blocks all the way down here to the other side, and I'm going to give a command to whenever the command gets activated. Wow, that's a long way. When the command gets activated, it's going to show up in my chat, which basically tells me that it's been rendered. And I think the generator is actually right there, I think it is, but we'll bring it all the way to about right here. Alright, so the command is set. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to turn this off. That should go all the way down there, and then when I flick this on, it should turn nighttime, and it does. Look. Okay, sweet. Alright, so that's going to be long enough. We're going to be able to run redstone all the way from down there from the generator all the way over to the base, so that should work pretty freaking well. Alright, so here we are. We got the elevator in. It's actually, you know what, I think it is done. Yeah, it is done. It just needs a little bit of decorating bits right here. And then, you know what, we might as well just kick this wall out like this. Maybe, potentially, I'm not 100% too sure. Or what are we going to do here? Maybe we do 3. Maybe kick it out by 3. Because that would make sense, right? Because it's an odd number right out here, so odd number in here. We'll just have like a simple door type thing. We'll walk in here, we'll bust a left, down the elevator we go. And yeah, oh, you know what, we got the blocks to finish it off, which I think down there starts with those mangrove wood, I think is what's down there, which is fine. It's whatever. This can easily just be fixed up like that. And then yeah, and then all we gotta do is just bust a left and down we go. All right. Got it finished. Basically, we're just gonna come down here. Well, it's almost finished. It needs a little bit of yeah, it needs a little bit. Oh wow, it's already corroded like that. But I put the new blocks in here. So up there is one of those copper block thingies. This one's one of those copper block thingies. Yeah, and then we're using some of the. What was that? Did you see that? Is that a bug? These are slabs. These are not breaking. What about those? Wow. Okay, was really unexpected. And I think those look a whole lot better. Oh, I need to change those ones out right up there, which is no big deal. But I think these copper trapdoors, I think they look fantastic, and this is what we should really be using for. I did lose one though. I don't exactly know where it's at, so I gotta. That doesn't go there. I do gotta find. Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. So I know where that one's at. Yeah, that looks a whole lot better. That one's pretty. That's dope looking right there. Oh, you know what we could use for that I think I put it back already, or is it in here? No, I put it back in the storage room, but we could change these out for those copper bulbs. That would be pretty cool. That way we would know. Oh, that way I would know if we are sending power from over here. And I think in the next episode we're gonna redo this kind of whole front area here, this room along with this room, because this still needs to be this whole thing right here needs to be revamped, because now it's just, yeah, it's a huge mess. And this front room right here I've been meaning to do for a pretty long time to get it revamped, so that's gonna be something we're going to do in next episode. I mean, it wasn't really anything that was happening. It was just trying to figure out where I was going to put the new elevator, because where I had it, it was not working right inside of that water room. My render distance is turned up way too high right now. Yeah, it's turned up. And I don't know why the game does this either. Like, sometimes I log in and then it's like normal. Sometimes I log in and yeah, it just throws the render distance like all the way up there. I kind of play on 21, 22, 20 is about that. There we go. Now we're not stuttering anymore. But basically what was happening right here was, well, this is where the elevator was going to be, but then it just, I couldn't get the room to match, and then I'd have to move this whole thing, and it was just too much work. It wasn't worth all the work. So what we managed to do was, I also tried over here too. I think right one of these two, I think it's that block right there, is the other half of the circle. So I think we're that, I think it's that light, and then it circle around into here, and then right over there where that was at, and then the back half of the room is actually where we ended up putting the stupid elevator, which was, you know, back over into this direction. So that ended up working out pretty nicely. But that's going to be it for this episode today. I hope you all do enjoy it. It's about a week or two before Christmas, I believe. Well, this video is going to come out the same day I'm doing this this outro right here. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please click the like button. If you keep me motivated to make more of these, please click to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode. We got to do something with this island right here too. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something with it. Maybe some type of command center, some type of something, or maybe another landing pad. Ideas just kind of came to my head.